So he's asking about a particular lineage of meditation, which is called Transcendental Meditation, which was popularized by a beautiful, beautiful saint, Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, who actually used to live right down the way here. There's a few pieces of this. First of all, remember that meditation has been going on here for thousands and thousands. I mean, we know it's been going on for thousands and thousands and thousands of years because our scriptures talk about it. How long it was going on before the scriptures got put down, we don't know. But it's been going on for a really, really, really long time. As the path to awakening, as the path to enlightenment, as the path to freedom, as the path to nirvana, as the path to whatever it is that we term that highest goal. Maharishiji was, I believe, I am not by any means a historical expert, but I believe that he was one of the first, if not the first, to have a large enough following in the West that was of a scientific bent of mind that took the studies of meditation into Western universities where they did those types of studies. Swami Rama, who also used to live right near here, I know also had a lineage that got him into hospitals and universities with, brain scans. There's been a large number of Buddhist meditation masters who have been taken into all kinds of laboratories. I think after Maharishiji did this, but there's now been a burgeoning of studies of what meditation does, ranging from studies of what it does to your heart and your blood pressure and your cholesterol, to studies about what it does to your brain, chemically and structurally, to studies about what the great masters can do, whether it's stopping their breath, whether it's changing their temperature. I mean, there's a whole host of studies that have been done of meditation masters performing sort of feats of science, but sitting in science laboratories verifying that actually it's true. And it's very, very possible that Maharishiji was the first to do that on a big scale. The transcendental meditation that he taught was also very possibly the first form of meditation that was accessible, understandable by a vast, vast number of people who were not Indian, not Hindus, not coming to India to sit for long times in ashrams, but who were looking for something that they could do in a specific amount of time in their day to change their life. And so the practice of transcendental meditation gave them a package of once or twice a day, maybe 3 times a day, I don't know the details, but a package during the day that they could do that changed them. It's a wonderful form of meditation. I know lots and lots and lots of people who are TM practitioners, many of whom were there with Maharishiji when he was alive in America, in India. It's wonderful. I also know many, many people who are enlightened souls through different forms of meditation. I know many people who aren't perhaps yet enlightened souls, but who are deeply, deeply, deeply benefited by their practice of meditation that is a different practice than TM. Because there are so many different lineages and practices that these days, as people around the world are looking toward India for yoga, for meditation, for Ayurveda, for so much, there's now access to so many different types of meditation. And I know so many people who have benefited and are continuing to benefit so deeply by so many different types. So I would really hesitate to say one is better than the other. I think a lot of it has to do with the person who's doing it. Certain forms of meditation work better for certain types of people. It also may have to do with the teacher. It may have to do with where you are at a certain stage of life. The goal, though, is just start. If it's TM, great. If it's something other than TM and you like it and it works, great. Whatever it is, just do it. The only wrong form of meditation, I always say, is hitting the snooze button. That's the only one that doesn't work. All of the others, they work. Because it's all taking us back into who we are. It's not taking you to Mars. It's taking you to yourself. So, do you get undressed this way or do you get undressed that way? Or, if you give 10 people the instruction, take off your shirt, well, it's very possible that all 10 of them are going to take their shirt off in 10 entirely different ways. Someone's going to pull it over their head. Someone's going to, do an arm first. It doesn't really matter. What matters is you can get the shirt off. So you can get into the bath. So you can have that experience in the body of... And what meditation gives us is that inside ourselves. So whatever it is that works for you to free you of the stuff that keeps you from there. TM is a mantra-based meditation. Mantras are a fantastic tool. If you do TM, they'll give you one. If you don't do TM, your guru will give you one. If you don't do TM and you don't have a guru, you can choose one. Mantras are a fantastic technique. So yes, TM was something that was beautifully refined by a great master. And it's been something that, as I said, has worked for God knows how many, hundreds of thousands of people, probably millions of people even. So if it's something that you're doing and it works for you, fantastic. Keep it up. But if you find yourself in a different lineage, with a different teacher, learning something different, a different form of meditation, and it also works for you, fantastic. You'll know. You'll know if it's working. And that's really the goal. It's just meditate.